Hi guys, good afternoon, 13th of November 2017, and let's see what's happening in Nifty. Nifty opened little gap down, and then after that it just is trying to hold itself. Like there is not anything, what I can say is major that I can see. It is holding itself. It's not. It is just under still the resistance. Can you see? It's very, very clear that the Nifty is not being able to, cross this 50 moving average. Every time it tries to go up, it actually is pulled down, right? So that is how Nifty is having its stance. It is just not being able to cross the boundaries and go up, right? So let's see what's happening on the pivot point. Let's just see if there is something that could be, analyzed through the, pivot point. Probably that'll give us a better understanding what is Nifty doing. So see, Nifty here is on the first support, right? Nifty is on first support, and from there it is trying to kind of bounce back. Right now I'm talking about futures. Futures is at 10,300 and the cash is at about 10,279 or 80, right? Now what can we expect, I mean, if at all Nifty goes up from here, as it looks little positive, the MACD RSI crossover, it looks to me, if at all it goes up, it'll go about another 20 points up from here, and then there is a resistance at the pivot point. 20 to 30 points is what up movement I can see, so right now the market is basically stock specific. So let's see with the help of the option chain what's happening in the option chain. Let me just refresh it and show it to you. So the highest call writing is happening at 10,300 level. That means Nifty is not going above 10,300. And then on the the put side also, the option, the huge, you see unwinding option, unwinding happening over here, right? That's a cause of concern, means Nifty do plan to go down. And here highest put writing happening at 10,300 level. That means today where we stand, Nifty looks range bound to me. It doesn't look to be either heading up or heading down, right? At the same time, you can see also from here, it's in a very, very narrow range. Whenever the moving averages come very close to each other, we actually don't get much clue about it, in what direction Nifty will be moving, right? So whenever such a situation happens, you have to trade in you have to be very specifically be trading in the, some stock specific trading you have to do. So I have done some positions, I have created some positions. They seem to be doing pretty fine. I've created position in Mindtree, SRF, IGL, MGM, M&M, SRF, and Bank of Baroda. These are the positions I have created, and it's kind of a reasonable profit that I'm into. I mean, this one is an old call that I have, and the two calls, besides two calls, the rest are in all profit. And if I just look into what's my today's profit, only it's 23,000, roughly about 24,000 is my profit total put together, plus minus everything. If I exclude this old put that I'm carrying with me, it's good 24,000 rupees profit. That is what I'm having. So trade with stock specific. One of the stock that I want to show you is Hudson Agro. Like this is what we gave it on our Telegram channel. It has hit the upper circuit today. It has hit the upper circuit today. This is Hudson Agro. So this is how Hudson Agro is today. Can you see where did it start moving? It started moving at 755 today. Like the bottom it made today was 744, and now it's on the upper circuit, which is 895. Good, about 150 points. I mean, such a huge movement, such a huge movement. Where will you, I mean, these kind of breakout stock is what I teach in my webinar. Like when I teach these kind of breakout stocks in my webinar. So learn it, because if you learn it, many of you are people who go to offices, and you don't have time to analyze your trades. In that case, what I suggest that you can do analysis a day before. a day before you can do the analysis, and then of course you can create your positions whenever the correct opportunities come in, right? So like one more stock that has been just on the upward run, like this is also Hudson Agro kind of a stock that I have given you people. It has been just in an uptrend. See, from here to where it has gone, and it's still heading up. Similar scenario I saw with Flips Carbon today. I saw with I'm just now telling you, wait and watch 𝐤𝐕𝐾 Bio. Wait and watch 𝐤𝐕𝐾 Bio. Maybe you can go to the shorter time frame of 1 hour, and if it is on some support, if it goes up and somewhere closes about above 89, you will have a buying opportunity, right? But as if now where we stand, we don't have. ITD cementation also made a high of 236. We gave it to you at 176, somewhere here. How do you find such kind of breakout stocks? How do you know that there is 176 to 230? That is, how much is it? About 40% return. Am I right? About 40% return. How is it about to come? How do we know, get to know it? We don't know how much percent return is coming, but we know a breakout is about to come. And we teach you such breakout to identify such breakout stocks. So, by a lot of means that we teach you the technical setup, then we teach you what particular stock we will do and how we will do. How do we figure out that this stock is about to have a breakout? So this is how you've seen ITD cementation also had a good huge breakout today. So some of the stocks, like I would want to show you Mindtree. It also is looking very, very good to me. Mindtree is also looking good to me. This is its 1 hour graph and this is its 1 day graph. So 1 day graph also, it looks pretty promising to me. The moving average is taking a support, so I'm expecting, if I have created these positions, into Mindtree with the mind that not today, tomorrow, maybe in a week, within this week, by Friday, it should give me a good return, right? That's what I'm expecting. My first target for Mindtree will be 500, and right now it's at 500. So first target will be 506. The next target will be 515. Every stock that you see is actually waiting for a breakout in Nifty, right? Although if you look into it, Nifty looks weak to me, but trying to get up, to go up, as it has taken a support from the S1. On pivot points, it's taken a support. We can only say very convincingly that it is planning to go up if it crosses the 50 moving average. Not only the candles cross, but even the moving averages should cross the 50 moving average. If it happens so, then only we can say that stock is planning to go up, right? Otherwise, I don't think so. It does still look weak to me. Like its broader range will be from 10,250 to 10,350. 100 points range is what I'm expecting this stock to have. All right. So now let's talk about some more stocks and some more breakouts that have happened. So some of the stocks, of course, ITD cementation I have told you, HEG I have told you, and I've also told you about Hudson Agro. So if you look into the Dharni Sugar also I had given to my members. Dharni Sugar also I had given to my members, and it had a good run up. Today in the morning it opened at 42.54, right? I gave it at 32 rupees. Good 10 points movement, means 30% movement it has given to you. One stock that looks very promising to me is Adani Enterprises. Adani Enterprises, you keep on your radar. I'm not saying that you enter into it because it's a future stock. I'm not suggesting that. If you do enter, you will be responsible for your movement. I'm not going to be responsible for your profits and the losses, right? As I told you, ICIL, when I gave it as a cash entity. I never gave it as a future entity. None of the stock that I'll give you will have future stock will be on the open forum, right? So just keep you analyze your stocks properly, right? Analyze your stocks properly and just keep locking your profits, because Nifty is so range bound. You have to keep locking your profits. All right. And if you analyze your equity stock, then you don't need to worry much. Had it been equity stock, I would have said just hold it, no issues, it will definitely go up. But future stock, you have to be extremely careful, because you can't be a little liberal with equity, with the future stocks or the options. You have to be on your toes, right? Because options decay with time, and futures lot is high and exposure is quite a bit. So I don't want you, any one of you, to incur losses, right? So this is what I wanted to share. Once again, quickly, let me see what's happening in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, I have just, we were analyzing and I was teaching a setup, and I said we will enter at 2564. It's already 10 points up from there, and I'm still expecting it to head up. Like that's what my thought about Bank Nifty is. It looks good to me because it's taking a good support on 200 moving average, and 50 moving average is also heading up. And if that happens, even Nifty will go up. And if Nifty goes up, all the stocks will also show a bit of improvement, right? So I'm hoping whatever positions I have created, they should give me good profit by the end of the day. And if I don't get good profit, let's say in the Bank of Baroda and all, so I will exit it. I will exit by the end of the day. Only the profitable positions I'll carry forward, because I've taken my trades on the basis of 2, 3, 4 days, movement of Nifty and Bank Nifty, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you all, guys. And please learn. Now my webinar will start on 2nd of December, and it's just unbelievable. Every day I'm getting about 10 to 15 calls every single day. And I think, somewhere or the other, you people are trusting the kinds of the kind of trades that I do and share it with you people all. And please keep joining my Telegram channel, because that is where you will find such trades as Hudson Agro just before the breakout, not once the breakout has happened, just before the breakout, right? So even yesterday I was working out and I figured out quite a lot of stocks, and out of them I figured out one stock was SRF. This was looking very good to me, on a daily graph it looked pretty good to me, and I have entered into it. See, this is how it was taking a good support, and that is how I entered into its call, and it's given me good profit. I bought its call at about 21 rupees. Now at this point of time it's doubled my profit. It's at 44 rupees. That is how much profit it has given me today. So always your identification of the trade has to be from one day, and then you have to do whatever you need to do. Do not enter into trade by looking into the small time frames. Small time frames are only for intraday people, and this cannot be utilized for doing positional trades, right? So with this, I think this is what I wanted to share with you all. Just quickly, let's see what's happening in the Nifty. Nifty is still very indecisive. It's waiting for it to be 130. 130, all the international markets will open, and once the international markets will be open, then we will be able to see exactly what's happening in Nifty. So this is my, once again quickly, the positions. Today itself, how much profits I have had? 19,120, which is not bad, right? Even if I just remove all these loss-making trades, it'll be fine. But I'm holding all of them. I'm holding this one as well because I feel very strongly about M&M, and I do feel very strongly about IDFC. I probably need to exit, but Bank of Baroda I feel very strongly about. So these are the trades I'm going to definitely carry forward, this and this. Or if I get into profit in these two by the end of the day, I probably may exit also. So one day profit 19,000, not bad. 20%, I had about 1 lakh of rupees here, and not bad. 20% profit in a day. But if you analyze the day before, if you ask my webinar members, I've sent them a list that these are the stocks on my radar, and I will be entering into them tomorrow. And I did enter in all of them. And one more stock I had on my radar was, that was DCB Bank. I don't know what's happening into that. DCB Bank. I don't know what happened, because I was wanting to enter into that, but today it is not doing that well, right? So I'll wait. I'll wait first to have more confirmations Once I have good confirmation, then only I'll be able to do anything about it, right? So with this, I'm signing off, but hope to see you all soon in my webinar so that you can all learn and create profitable trades for yourself, right? So good day, guys. Enjoy and trade by analyzing the Nifty, by analyzing your trades. Without analysis, please don't do anything. So when we were discussing, this bank Nifty was at 25566. Right now this bank Nifty is 25560, and similarly, so this is how we have traded. We have a special setup for bank Nifty, and which gives at least 40 to 50 points very easily. That'll give 40 to 50 points. So this, see, already it's given us about 20 points, so I'm expecting another 20-40 points from here. And and also I have a strategy for crude oil also, and which also is almost going to give us about 15 to 20 points minimum. That is what that strategy tells us. I would say it's applicable in all the commodities, no matter what commodity we are talking about. So now Nifty looks to be taking and honoring this support and kind of heading up. See here, this bullish engulfing candle that it made and took a support on the pivot point. That is kind of a pretty good indication that Nifty plans to go up. See, this is the first support, and this bullish engulfing, even from here, if somebody would have bought 10296, it has gone up to 10316. Good, about 20 points. Not bad for intraday trade. Nifty, take 2 lots, 1500 rupees straight away, 3000 rupees straight away. So not bad. Like if you identify such patterns and apply them, I'm sure you can generate huge amount of money, right? So with this, I'm signing off. Well, see you tomorrow, but enjoy and do trade by analyzing correctly, right? Don't do any trading until you understand market correctly, until you follow market correctly, until you know where to enter, where to exit, right? So with this, I'm signing off, but I'm waiting for every single person out there who want to work in the stock market. Because if you want to work in the stock market, you have to know ins and outs of the market. You can't just be, trading without understanding the market. All right. Bye-bye. Good day. My webinar now starts from 2nd of December. 2nd of December, right? Which gives you still another about 3 weeks to go. So make up your mind and join. Everybody, I'm waiting for you. Good day. Bye-bye.